Narrated by Salama. I went out of Medina towards Al-Gaba. When I reached the mountain path of Al-Gaba, a slave of Abdur Rahman bin Auf met me. I said to him, "Woe to you! What brought you here?" He replied, "The she-camels of the Prophet peace be upon him have been taken away." I said, "Who took them?" He said, "Ghatafan and Fazara." So, I sent 3 cries, "O Sabaha! O Sabaha," so loudly that made the people in between its, i.e. Medina's, 2 mountains hear me. Then I rushed till I met them after they had taken the camels away. I started throwing arrows at them saying, "I am the son of Aliquay, and today perish the mean people." So, I saved the she-camels from them before they, i.e. the robbers, could drink water. When I returned driving the camels, the Prophet peace be upon him met me. I said, "O Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, those people are thirsty and I have prevented them from drinking water, so send some people to chase them." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "O son of Aliquay, you have gained power over your enemy, so forgive them. Besides, those people are now being entertained by their folk." Narrated by Abu Ishaq. A man asked Al-Bara, "O Abu Umara, did you flee on the day of the battle of Hunan?" Al-Bara replied while I was listening, "As for Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, he did not flee on that day." Abu Sufyan bin al-Harith was holding the reins of his mule, and when the pagans attacked him, he dismounted and started saying, "I am the Prophet, and there is no lie about it, I am the son of Abdul Muttalib." On that day nobody was seen braver than the Prophet. Narrated by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. When the tribe of Bani Qurayza was ready to accept Sa'd's judgment, Allah's Messenger peace be upon him sent for Sa'd, who was near to him. Sa'd came, riding a donkey, and when he came near, Allah's Messenger peace be upon him said to the Ansar, "Stand up for your leader." Then Sa'd came and sat beside Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, who said to him, "These people are ready to accept your judgment." Sa'd said, "I give the judgment that their warriors should be killed and their children and women should be taken as prisoners." The Prophet peace be upon him then remarked, "O Sa'd, you have judged amongst them with or similar to the judgment of the King Allah." Narrated by Anas bin Malik, may Allah be pleased with him. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him entered Makkah in the year of the conquest of Makkah wearing a helmet over his head. After he took it off, a man came and said, "Ibn Cattle is clinging to the curtains of the Kaaba." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Kill him." Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him sent a Sariya of 10 men as spies under the leadership of Asim bin Thabit al-Ansari, the grandfather of Asim bin Umar al-Khattab. They proceeded till they reached Hayda, a place between Usfan and Mecca, and their news reached a branch of the tribe of Hudhail called Bani Liyan. About 200 men, who were all archers, hurried to follow their tracks till they found the place where they had eaten dates they had brought with them from Medina. They said, "These are the dates of Yathrib, i.e. Medina," and continued following their tracks. When Asim and his companions saw their pursuers, they went up a high place and the infidels circled them. The infidels said to them, "Come down and surrender, and we promise and guarantee you that we will not kill any one of you." Asim bin Thabit, the leader of the Sariyas, said, "By Allah, I will not come down to be under the protection of infidels. O Allah, convey our news to your Prophet." Then the infidels threw arrows at them till they martyred Asim along with 6 other men, and 3 men came down accepting their promise and convention, and they were Kubayb al-Ansari and Ibn Dathana and another man. So, when the infidels captured them, they undid the strings of their bows and tied them. Then the third of the captives said, "This is the first betrayal. By Allah, I will not go with you. No doubt these, namely the martyred, have set a good example to us. So, they dragged him and tried to compel him to accompany them, but as he refused, they killed him. They took Qubayd and Ibn Dathana with them and sold them as slaves in Mecca, and all that took place after the Battle of Badr. Qubayd was bought by the sons of Al-Harith bin Amir bin Nawfal bin Abd Manaf. It was Qubayd who had killed Al-Harith bin Amir on the day of the Battle of Badr. So, Qubayd remained a prisoner with those people. Narrated Az-Zuhri, Ubaydullah bin Iyad said that the daughter of Al-Harith had told him, when those people gathered to kill Qubayd, he borrowed a razor from me to shave his pubes and I gave it to him. Then he took a son of mine while I was unaware when he came upon him. I saw him placing my son on his thigh and the razor was in his hand. I got scared so much that Qubayd noticed the agitation on my face and said, "Are you afraid that I will kill him?" "No, I will never do so. By Allah, I never saw a prisoner better than Qubayd. By Allah, one day I saw him eating of a bunch of grapes in his hand while he was chained in irons, and there was no fruit at that time in Mecca." The daughter of Al-Harith used to say, it was a boon Allah bestowed upon Qubayd. When they took him out of the sanctuary of Mecca to kill him outside its boundaries, Qubayd requested them to let him offer 2 rakat prayer. They allowed him and he offered 2 rakat and then said, "Hadn't I been afraid that you would think that I was afraid of being killed, I would have prolonged the prayer. O Allah, kill them all with no exception." He then recited the poetic verse, "I being martyred as a Muslim, do not mind how I am killed in Allah's cause, for my killing is for Allah's sake, and if Allah wishes, He will bless the amputated parts of a torn body." Then the son of Al-Harith killed him. So, it was Qubayd who set the tradition for any Muslim sentenced to death in captivity, to offer a 2 rakat prayer, before being killed. Allah fulfilled the invocation of Asim bin Thabit on that very day on which he was martyred. The Prophet peace be upon him informed his companions of their news and what had happened to them. Later on, when some infidels from Quraysh were informed that Asim had been killed, they sent some people to fetch a part of his body, i.e. his head, by which he would be recognized. That was because Asim had killed one of their chiefs on the day of the Battle of Badr. So, a swarm of wasps, resembling a shady cloud, were sent to hover over Asim and protect him from their messenger, and thus they could not cut off anything from his flesh.